Now, speaker number 2, Mark Lucas, from systems administrator to operations manager in a short 24 years. From systems administrator to operations manager in a short 24 years, Mark Lucas.
Where do you like working? Do you like working in an office like this? Take note, there's nobody else here. Or do you prefer someplace like this that's just full of people? Well, I know where Charles likes to work. He probably likes someplace like this that's full of people. Not me, I'm here. I've been here for a long time. I was lucky enough to get hired at Caltech by convincing them that for some reason they believed I had customer service skills and a fair amount of IT skills. I was hired to work with development, the folks who ask for money, the folks who talk to people all the time. I spent as much time as possible hiding in my office behind my desk, dealing with computers. I was well known back in the day when you could do this for coming in on the weekend, shutting everything down, updating everything, and working a whole day by myself in the quiet of the server room. Well, okay, server rooms aren't exactly quiet, but there's no people there. I was a great individual contributor. I love IT, I love security, and I love making things work. And I'm really good at that. People skills at that time, I wasn't so good at. I was hired December 1st, 1997, to prepare everything for Y2K. You remember when every computer in the world was going to shut down because we suddenly were in the year 2000? I see a few laughs. A few people remember all that fun. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to make things work with people when I had to. Probably one of my first forays into this was when I insisted, because of my training, that we needed a firewall in front of our servers. It was really a necessary thing to do. It was the basic security measure at that time, back in 1998. There was an older curmudgeon who absolutely insisted that firewalls didn't do a damn thing. They just blocked some ports, and they really didn't protect anything, and they just screwed up the network because you couldn't get through the firewalls, and we shouldn't have a firewall anywhere on campus. I somehow or another won that argument, probably because I had gone to classes and he hadn't, and I had paperwork and documentation that said that firewalls were a good thing. And he never talked to me again about firewalls after a certain virus swept through all of campus, hitting every web server on campus except mine. So I had some people skills in there. I won't say they were even decent, but I managed to get through all of that. And I was promoted and hired to build servers. And I got to move away from dealing with people on a daily basis. I got to concentrate on servers, which was absolutely fantastic. And after a couple of years of that, and quite successfully bringing up servers and bringing up services for campus, my boss at the time came to me and he said, "We're reorganizing and we have a manager position that's opening up. Would you like it?" I don't remember the entire conversation. I know that the word no was said multiple times. I don't think I actually said out loud, "People are icky and unpredictable," but I think I did say that computers were predictable. Bottom line is I turned down that management position and a second one, which was offered a few years later. I didn't want to have anything to do with management. I didn't want to have anything to do with trying to figure out how to deal with teams, despite the fact I was a team lead, until I got into Toastmasters. Remember, I joined Caltech in 97. I joined Toastmasters in 2012. And it took a few years in Toastmasters to figure out that I might have some skills. Probably the biggest aha was after participating on a suggestion of Michael Osier to just say yes when somebody asks. And 52 contests later, I almost quit Toastmasters. You can ask Karen about the meltdown that I had. It was classic. But I was dragged to PDG 407, where there were Toastmasters there who had been in Toastmasters so long they had toast hanging out of their sleeves. And I found myself making conversation with these people. I was working the room, something I had unconsciously done in 52 contests. Fast forward through various levels of leadership, including district director and creating a team that brought the district to distinguished status. I found myself working on a master's degree in information security management, which required teamwork and collaboration. I found myself as a region advisor working with people I had no idea who they were when I started, for the most part. And I was just recently promoted to data center operations manager, where I'm using those exact same skills. I'm getting the plumbers to talk to the electricians about a server room, the HVAC people to talk to their consultants and work together. And I have a team. Toastmasters and real life mesh in some of the funniest ways. And I like to think that I'm one of those success stories. Mr. Toastmaster.